Hi and happy Mental Health Awareness Day. I'm Carissa Dean and I want to share something with you about conditional giving and why your mental health matters so much. I have a glass right here, delicious water, and let's just say that this glass represents you. And when this glass is full, you are feeling good. Your mental, physical, and emotional well-being is met. You are filled and you are taken care of. This would be what we might refer to as somebody having a good day, okay? Now, when we are going about in our day-to-day life and we're feeling good, we often deplete ourselves because we end up giving. And what happens to our mental, physical, and emotional well-being is over time, we deplete ourselves because we're giving without refilling. Now, refilling might look like many different things to many different people. Could be meditation, journaling, prayer, some sense of community, whether that's church or family, friendships. It could be going to the gym, going to yoga. There are many different things that we have in our rituals and routines that fill our cup. Could be just reading a good book, maybe a delicious glass of wine. Whatever it is for you, you know what fills your cup and helps you act and be from a filled whole place. Now, what's happening a lot in the world is we are being reactionary to things that are outside our control. There are a lot of negative things happening in the world. There's no validation to any of them being right or wrong. What I want you to think about though today in specific, because it is Mental Health Awareness Day, is making sure you take a pause to check in and see how your cup is. When we run around and let's just say these are all the different things, the people, the places, maybe it's our family, maybe it's our kids, maybe it's what's happening in a different coastline, maybe it's, a movement, a family member who's sick, a friend that's sick, whatever it is, you run and react from a half-filled glass, if you're running and reacting and you're trying to fill all these different cups, you end up depleted and none of these cups actually got full, okay? What happens is we're now depleted. We don't have rituals or practices to refill ourselves. So we end up doing what I would call conditional giving. And it's where we often lead to resentment or frustration with the people or places or things. This example might be, well, when so-and-so was sick, I went and brought them dinner. But when I was sick, nobody brought me anything, okay? Conditional. I am asking for you to give back what I've already given. And that vibe, it's just it's not great, right? Like you hear it, you feel it, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so now I've just asked for all these things that I've given to be the thing that fills me back up. But that's not how it works, you guys. So instead, what I want to invite you to do is take a moment and pause and think about your mental, emotional well-being. And I want you to start getting curious about ways in which you can fill your own cup. Now, if we just turn and we utilize this faucet, okay, let me turn. This faucet represents me filling my own cup. And I do that through meditation. I do that through going to yoga. I do that through my community, my family, my friends. I do it through asking for help. I do it through mentorship and coaching. I do it through my therapist. I do it through nature, my horses, whatever it is that fills your cup that is on tap. These practices, these rituals, these routines, this is where you fill your cup from. Now, because I've paused and I've noticed I need to fill my cup, I take time and space to fill my cup. From this filled place, I invite the world to come. Come find healing. What's your routine? What's your ritual? What's your practices? How can you fill your cup? Because I alone cannot fill everyone's cup. in a healthy, productive way. And neither can you. So the invitation on Mental Health Awareness Day is to stop running full steam without a filled cup. And this example is in so many areas of our life, but we often don't utilize it because we're wanting to help, we're wanting to heal, and we're wanting to do something and be activated. And you know what? I think your anger should activate you. I think you should take your piss and create production. I think you should move. But what I want you to do is move healed or healing. I want you to be aware of where you're at. If our child falls off the swing and I immediately jump into reactionary mode, running full steam ahead towards my child, and I trip over a rock or a curb or a toy or a ball and I break my leg, I am now useless to my child. If I walk and I pause and I go slow, I am helpful. This is not about not doing anything. It's about doing things that are not conditional and doing things from a healed, whole place that actually support real change in the world. So today, Mental Health Awareness Day, please take a moment, check in with yourself. Start building a well that you can always turn on. And from that well, go pour into others. The world needs you. And it needs you to be working from here. Not stand alone. Here. All right. That's my rant. I'm sticking to it, you guys. I think you should be angry about what's happening on in the world right now. But I think you should pause and wait so your anger can be the right kind of action. And if you're curious about learning more about that, just so happens I am hosting a masterclass next Thursday, all about how we can transform our anger for the positive and production of love and well-being. I hope you'll join me because we need people to get pissed, and then we need people to utilize that in the most productive way possible, so we can activate change in the world. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, follow along. There's going to be more information about the masterclass coming up. But today, your mental health matters. Make sure you take care of yourself.